No shame in my game, folks. For you to get in my kitchen. Okay, so I am starting a page. I actually started a page, so I can't say it like I'm starting one. It's already started, but I am slowly getting geared up to get content moving in there. I've got maybe a couple of videos, but this is all about getting folks comfortable for being in the kitchen, prepping cuisine, handling stuff from the grocery store, the farms, specialty item stores, and incorporating them in your day-to-day lives into your diet. And so I wanted to take a moment to just talk about what this is all about. And by the way, if you all, and I've been promoting this planning tool that I use, the Workflow Way. I absolutely love it. I've got two links inside of the description here. And one link is for the Workflow Way. It's the swiy.io/flow. And that will get you the planning tool that I went and I fleshed out how you would map, mind map something out, just kind of brainstorm something, in video number 36, I think it was. Was that 36 or 37? And this new one right here, and then this next video or next link is for the Get in My Kitchen. Now, let me do the proper housekeeping. This is the Harry the Big Dog 100-day, or 100, I keep on doing that. Maybe psychologically I want to do this for 100 days. I can't see why I would, but maybe that's why I keep on saying it like that. This is the Harry the Big Dog 100 video 30-day challenge, where we get on for 30 days and live stream in order to add value, add humor, add something to our communities. I've chosen to add as much value as I can, to your life, to my life, to those who would watch these videos, and hopefully some actionable steps so that hey, you know what, maybe I can do this for my brand or my business or my life. Maybe I can take some of the things that Jason said, some of the things that Jason showed, and incorporate them in how I do things. Maybe you could say, you know what, I see what Jason is doing, but I would do it different. I'd like to add this to the mix. Well, comment below. I'm always learning, and I never believe that I have all of the answers. I just know how to do what I do the way I do it. Always open to learning. So, over and Get in My Kitchen, I started this because a good friend of mine, and actually my copywriting coach, Christy Johnson, we were talking years ago, and she's like, Jason, you really need to do something with all of this stuff that you do around food. And I chewed on it for a moment, hemmed and hawed, and finally I was like, you know what? I really do need to do something about this. So I decided to open up this page and start this whole movement, if you will, on folks getting back into the kitchen. Now, some of you know Yolanda Lattimore of Dryer Buzz. I remember when I started scoping in the kitchen and doing things fresh, no cans and all of that, Yolanda was like, well, I use cans all the time. And she transitioned her whole life to where now she is cooking up some phenomenal things. I think, a matter of fact, she might even have a cookbook out on just the transformations that she has made since becoming more healthy, eating things fresh, cooking things fresh. She's seen a difference in her life and the life of her family. And now she's like a seasoned, no pun intended, a seasoned pro at doing things from scratch. Amazing things she puts out. And I just love her camera work with it. She's just a branding genius. Nonetheless, I went ahead and decided, yeah, it's time for you to get in my kitchen, because that's where it started for so many people. They used to come and get in my kitchen when I was live scoping on Periscope, and we would talk food and talk business. So I thought, why not bring this over to Facebook and bring this over to a blog and then create this thing that is circulating around the love that I have for food and a love that I have for business and people. I want you to eat healthy, but I don't want you to have to sacrifice flavor to do it. I know how to make food that is not only healthy but flavorful. And so I know how to do that. And I want to impart you with that knowledge so you can be healthier, happier. And I can take that and turn that into a business that I can show my kids how to then replicate. So it's a project on many different fronts. And when I say my kids, yes, my biological kids, but I also run a media mentorship and culinary program in the public schools. And so we always talk about, okay, now that you've got this recipe or this process down, how do you convert that into cash flow, convert it into a business? What better way to do that than to show them? So you get to participate in my process of showing my kids these are all the elements that come together, and all the stuff that you've been learning over the years. This is how you now take all of that, implement it, and turn it into a business. So without further ado, this is what this page is about. I want you to come over and like the page, follow the page, share the page out, and connect with me. I want to know what it is that you run into in your kitchen, uh, especially when it comes to how do you make this meal that was once very unhealthy, how do you use healthy or healthier ingredients to now make that dish again? So it's more responsible for your health, more flavorful for your family, and on top of that, it'll keep you around this life a lot longer. Okay? So during this time that we are all, taking solace inside of our own domiciles, okay, we're at home during this COVID lockdown and all of that, what better time to learn how to really produce high quality, flavorful food? All right. I bend way more towards the vegan and vegetarian, but if you've got like a meat based question and all of that, I could definitely help you with that as well. And I've got enough chef friends that regularly circulate around meat. Okay. So, no question is taboo. I don't do the pork and all that. I do keep it kosher. But if you have questions, please don't hesitate to ask them, share them, and we will dive into it. All right. So on that note, go ahead, like the page, click on the link, and go over, visit the page, like it, and share it out. I'm looking forward to your input and following along on my journey. All right. I will catch you later. Have a great one.